Hey y'all, happy Wednesday when you see this. This video is just a little different because I had to get out, y'all. I had to get out and walk today. It has been an interesting couple of days and I have really been having to press into prayer and the presence of God throughout my day. And the way I can explain that is, sometimes you get so caught up in, I gotta be on my knees praying and, take this huge chunk of time out of my day. And I'm finding more and more that you have to do it in every moment of every day, whenever you need to, especially. Like, we should always be in an attitude of prayer, a posture of prayer. But like when we're going through very interesting times and your mind might be everywhere, your emotions might be everywhere, up and down, thinking about all kinds of things, that's when you have to pull that word out. That's why it's got to be in that heart. And that the peace of God will surpass my understanding. The moments I'm in, if I think on the things above, He will certainly help me to keep my mind on Him. And I think I might have said that a little backwards, but y'all get it. And I'll put the scripture as I always do. But that is really what I've just been having to grasp in these last couple of days. And, life just be coming at folks fast. And I'm realizing in this time more of my empathetic nature and just feeling people and the heaviness sometimes that people carry, especially going through difficult times. And while I appreciate the fact that I'm able to lean into my humanity, I know how difficult it can be for people that feel deeply for folks, because I am one of those people, and how we must take that to God. And I know I've shared that probably many times, many occasions with you all. And it's so true. Like, you have to take your emotions to God. The good emotions, the bad emotions, the I'm not sure emotions. Pick your feet up. But you have to take it all to God, because if you don't, they can really, really run you. And the reason I say good and bad, because we all know when the bad emotions come, right? You be like having the clock stuff, right? And we got to ask Jesus to help us when our flesh want to get loud. But even the good emotions of feeling for people, my heart goes out to the Shaw family. At my church, we lost a beautiful woman of God, and I only had the pleasure of knowing her, I can say really for the past few years, known of her a little longer. And my heart has been so heavy for my church family. All the friends, the dear friends and loved ones that Sister Annette leaves behind, with her funny self, her bubbly self, her caring about people self, her very straight to the point self. I mean, I learned so much in a short period of time from her. I will never touch a can of store-bought icing because of her. I will bake and cook with love, more love, because of her. The second person I can say that about, or second woman I can say that about. I mean, she just had a presence about herself, and you know, we don't get it. We don't understand sometimes God's will, what he allows, but we still have to trust him, because, pick up your feet, because that is where our hope is. That's where our hope lies. And so I had to get on here because today this walk is really to allow myself the space to just woosah and be present in the moment of what I'm feeling, and embracing the fact that my humanity is a gift from God to be able to be in this earth and identify with people and show his love here on earth. And so while I feel all those things, and it's okay to feel all those things, I'm still reminded that my foundation, my anchor, is in him. And I just have to lift up Elder Kenny, who has had a special place in my heart since I've begun at New Covenant because of his relationship with my dad. And Elder Kenny is such a man of faith, such a man of God, such an example. And to watch him and to see a beautiful display, that's what I keep saying to those that I've been able to talk with, such a beautiful display of humanity and faith in one moment. And I just ask all of y'all to lift up Elder Kenny and the family of Sister Annette Shaw. Again, a beautiful light, a beautiful woman. I will not forget her and her presence. And I'll never forget her saying, "It was nasty, wasn't it?" Because I told her I cheated and I used store-bought icing. I'll never do it again. I will never do it again because, number one, I know how easy it is now to make your own, but also just the love that goes into it too, you know. And even in our last moment together, she passed that love on to me, the love she had through her hands of feeding people and blessing other people. And I'll never forget her. So, Sister Annette, this one is for you, because I had to just walk it out. And I appreciate every lesson that I gained from just knowing that beautiful woman. So, like I said, this video is a little different because I did want to take time to honor her and just what she sowed into me. And I'll share a couple clips of moments we had. If I can find picture, I will, because that's where my heart is right now. And so I wanted to honor that and take time to honor her. So, again, keep Elder Kenny Shaw and his family and the New Covenant Believers Church family in your prayers as we honor Sister Annette Shaw.
Okay. I will be married 50 years in the 22nd of September. Yeah, no, I'm not starting out yet. No. No. No, just see, there you have to go. You always have to go there. But anyway, just be willing to grow together. Um, do not look for someone to complete you. You know, just you need to know who you are and within yourself. Don't look for someone to make you happy. If you aren't a happy person, you can't go. You're not going to get married and be happy. So you have to be willing to grow. So and be willing to look at yourself, because in a marriage will show you you. And sometimes what you see with you don't like you. And so I mean, but but you you do have to look, but you also have to laugh. Make sure you have a sense of humor, because and be able to laugh at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're in trouble. Because when you start looking at when you go back and you look back over the years, you say, I sure was a dummy, I'm doing some stuff. Why in the world did I do that? But you have to have a sense of humor and marry your friend. You got to marry your friend. You got to respect them. And you have to know when you don't have to be up under each other. You have to give them space. You learn each other, and you have to realize, yeah, they know you too. You just think like, well, you don't know me, but yeah, they do, because they you've been living with each other and they observe. And then when they tell you what to observe, it's like, oh, and you don't like it. But that's what it is with marriage. It's a journey. It's fun. It's hard, but it's worth it. So that's what I have to say.